Good morning to one and all. My name is Stuti and my roll number is 1900300360, and this is my video blog. The topic which I selected is fifth topic, that is roles of data science in healthcare. In, in this topic, the important topics are insurance, pharmaceutical, hospital analysis. Here we can see the uh, doctors whoever analyzing the patient's health report, monitoring the health report, and some doctors are preparing the medicine, how to prepare the medicine from the available database which is available. And here business entrepreneur who was analyzing the data of customers, patients who are coming to the hospitals, how much they are spending their time, and how much time doctors are spending them for themselves. Out of them, how many patients are waiting for a particular doctor. All these topics come under data science in healthcare. There are so many applications in healthcare, data science applications. From them, I have chosen some of the topics, that is pharmaceutical, insurance, hospital analysis, provide virtual assistance, predictive analysis, monitor patient health. As we know that pharmaceutical is about the medical drugs which are available in a medical store, wherever hospitals, uh, in medical related website there is a recommendation which is completely based on database, data science applications. One of the application is recommendation. In this recommendation we can see the I'm going to implement here, like recommendation. It will recommend the medical drugs according to the customers. For example, uh, for sugar patient, they will recommend the diabetes medical drugs, uh, and also it will also recommend the uh, news related to medical drugs, like from May 1st onwards, the people who are age greater than 18, they can take the COVID vaccination, right? In this way, it will also provide that kind of information also according to their customers ages. In this way, it will recommend it will give as a recommendations or notification or some reminders. Here we can see the screenshot of website page. Here in bottom down, it was recommending the news, trending medicine net, that means trending medicines, drugs. And here news related to health of the week. It was recommending some news, right? In this way, we are also planning to implement pharmaceutical medicines, medical drugs, and news related to medical drugs. Now, coming to the next topic: insurance. Insurance is the investment for our future, or insurance is the safety. We can call it as a safety for our future. In this insurance, we can implement so many applications like reduction of large loss claims, improvement in fraud detection, reduction in policy, cost saving in claims. In this way, we can implement so many application which comes under insurance topic. Data science applications, not other than data science. Here we can see the insurance use cases: optimize pricing, optimize claim, dot, fraud mitigation, and optimize operation and design, decision making, 360-degree view of customers. Here we can see the so many application which comes under insurance: data driven dynamic pricing, real life applications like telematics pricing on driving habits, wearables pricing on healthy habits. In this way, we can implement leads to profit for insurer, affordability for customers through there are some privacy concerns. In this way, we can implement the insurance. From out of them, I have chosen some of the important uh, application which are almost there in every insurance companies, like reduction of large loss claims. It will definitely of course it was very useful in insurance. And improvement in fraud detection. Nowadays many people are keeping the fraud details or taking the money as a insurance, or paying the money with very low cost, with as compared to the uh, cost which was actually there in the documents. So by implementing this, we can improve the somehow we can improve the fraud detection, cost saving in claims processing and management. Those who don't have the proper knowledge related to how to invest money, how to keep keep the money safe, how to protect ourselves from inflation, for themselves for themselves, this cost saving application is definitely very useful. Accelerated processing of non-emergency insurance claims. uh, in case of non-emergency, we can pay the complete money. For example, someone died, or someone have the someone have the problem in medical health from from a family. Then they can take the insurance, whichever they are paying from so many years. So it will definitely helpful in cases of emergency cases. So in non-emergency cases, how much amount they are paying, that means how much accelerating their amount, it was calculated here. So a reduction in policy administration workload, and an increase in access to insurance service. In this way, there are so many applications which are beneficial for companies and also customers who are taking the insurance. Now coming to the other topic, hospital analysis. Hospital analysis, in this topic, we take the hospital, and we collect the data from the hospital, and we store the data in the database. From them, we access the data and do some data analysis, data visualization techniques for gaining some better understanding from the data. From that we can get the hidden insights, and it will be more beneficial if we implement in actual real world. For example, we have taken the Martin's Clinic. Here we can see that 50,000 people are coming, 34,000 total admissions, and from them we are collecting this much of amount, and this much of uh, time every patient is waiting for the doctors. That means there is a lack of doctor, and these are the facilities we are providing in this hospital, St. Maritan's Clinic. From them we can implement some more in better solutions, better insights, not solution, insights. Virtual assistants. Virtual assistants is like our daily timetable, which follow our timetable and which give the actual details whenever we want. For example, if we want to examine the patient, then it will examine the patient, like pulse checking or heartbeat checking, how much fast it was heart beating, how much, what is the pulse rate, and patient generated health data. Whatever the data is coming, would be visible in mobile application, and we can access the data which are coming from the laboratory results, so that it is also helpful while examining the patient and medical imaging. With all of these applications, we can do work more efficiently. This all five applications make our life easier. Now coming to the predictive analysis. Predictive analysis means we are predicting the future according by following the actual data which was there with us. Here, first of all, our first step is the sensors, then after input and output systems, then after computing platforms, then after developing scalable algorithms, then after we get the final predictive modeling according to our data which was expected from the previous data, and from all of them we will get the better output. Extracting meaningful insights from the data. For example, here we can see the report summary. From that report summary, we can see the data of the week, Sunday, Monday, all seven days. How many people are coming? Next Sunday, it may become 2% or nearer to 2%, 3.2%, like that, because this is the actual data which was continuously. Patients are used to come in this time period, so it may be high possibility on next Sunday the people will come under 2.9 percentage to 3.2, like that, nearly 2.9 percentage. And last but not the least, this is monitor patient health. We can monitor the patient health by using the digital camera, electrocardiogram, electro electromyograph, electron location GPS, microphone, oximeter, Bluetooth proximeter, pressure thermometer, all of them we can measure the we can monitor the patient health. Thank you for listening my video, and this is my video blog, and I am from second year CSC from KL University. Thank you. Thank you.